It is in the air, and you know, Calvin, this is really a sign of what's really going on with our weather pattern. We've had the very warm air that's been in place, and that's allowing some of these trees to start trying to show signs of life again across the area. But this unseasonable warmth is about to come to an end, and in between all of that, it's going to lead to the potential of some strong to severe thunderstorms. So take a look at the radar picture outside right now, fairly quiet, but a couple of spotty showers along the plateau, and then some widespread rain off to our west across Middle Tennessee. But here's what we're watching. A cold front is draped just to our north. That's helping to pull up that warm and moist air across the area. This activity is not the severe weather threat. So the rainfall that we had early this morning, the rainfall that we'll see off and on as we go throughout the afternoon, the early afternoon hours, not the main show. What we're waiting for is this energy back to the west to really break out, and that's going to be the main show as we go into the evening hours, and that's when we really want you to be weather aware. So that's why it's a storm alert weather day for the evening hours. So let me show you what's going on here with that energy right now. You can see as this area of low pressure really starts to get going, notice how we're starting to see that lightning expanding across Arkansas and the western Tennessee. So this is your main culprit for the severe weather later this evening and tonight. It's just now developing here over eastern Oklahoma, about to move into Arkansas, and as it moves our way later this afternoon, it's going to pick up some steam. Here's one of the reasons why. As we take a look at the dew points, the measure of how much moisture is in the air, you can see we've got some deep moisture coming in out of the Gulf of Mexico. These dew points are in the mid 60s, even upper 60s to near 70 to our south. That is very humid air, folks. In fact, that's what we typically see as we get into the months of March, April, and May, and that's why we usually see big time severe weather during those months, because we get a lot of that deeper moisture into the Tennessee Valley. So we're going to be watching because we're going to have the moisture in place. The instability will be in and out. We're going to have some clouds, so that may help limit the instability a little bit, but we're going to also have a lot of wind energy coming in as well with that low pressure. So that's all going to set the stage for the potential of widespread severe weather as we go into late this afternoon and especially during the evening hours. So right now, that's when we want you to make sure that you're definitely going to be weather aware as we get into the evening hours. So as you can see, the newest update coming in from the Storm Prediction Center now has a good portion of the south under that risk of severe weather. But notice here in the Tennessee Valley, we've seen an elevated risk take place here because we've seen these numbers go up. So now a level 2 or 3 across the area here, and that just basically means that we've got a pretty strong risk of seeing some widespread severe weather. So we've kind of updated a little bit now with that enhanced risk kind of taking over the Tennessee Valley. We're looking at the potential of numerous reports of damaging winds, and I think that's going to be our primary threat as this line of storms develops and makes its way on through the area. That means winds gusting up or over 60 miles per hour. That can do some damage, especially for those that may still have those Christmas decorations up. You could see some wind damage. You could see some of those decorations going away if they're not secured. So make sure you're thinking about that as we go throughout the day.